And that is first tonight. The body of a fallen airman who passed back in 1952 landed at Gate B12 at Dayton International Airport tonight, where family members were there waiting for his remains.
The flag-covered casket was the only thing people inside the airport saw, but to the family, it was much more than that. 2 News reporter Kirsten Reedford was on the tarmac with the family when the plane landed. Kirsten, how are they feeling about the airman's return?
Jack, the return of Airman First Class Sterling E. Newsome Jr.'s remains was surreal to the family. The Reverend who will be leading the memorial for Newsome told me this is the return of a hero.
And in 1952, he was an African-American man who wanted to serve his country.
In 1952, an airplane flying from Washington to Alaska crashed into the side of a mountain. A snowstorm blew through and covered the plane, and many of those left in the wreckage for several years. Until one day a helicopter came by and found the tail of the plane, which prompted a search, finding the remains of several, including Airman First Class Sterling E. Newsome Jr. But his remains were not identified until recently.
He was a proud service member, and he was so proud to serve his country.
Newsome's family said he was an exceptional man who chose to enlist as a mechanic instead of following in his father's footsteps to become a coal miner.
Here he was serving and protecting a country that would not allow us to even vote.
We received a shirt. So that was one of the first artifacts that we received from the crash site was his shirt.
That shirt was what had eventually been used to identify Newsome's remains, along with a DNA sample from his nephew.
My mom and I got the shirt and we took it over to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, and we had it put into a frame, to a shadow box. So that is, something that we can hold on to as a family.
On November 13th, the fallen airman will be honored with a memorial service. And Reverend Dr. Elmer Martin says it is an extreme privilege to speak to his legacy.
It's a story that reminds us of the sacrifice that our soldiers made for us. It's a hero story.
Martin told me he hopes the service can bring closure to a hero and his family.
His final earthly salute will be given on this Thursday. But he was saluted in heaven on the side of a mountain.
Until then, Newsome's great-niece told me remembering him on Veterans Day, to a family now full of service members, is phenomenal.
And to have them just find the identifiers, remains, and to be able to lay them to rest is what's so important to us. So it's a full circle.
The Fallen Airmen's Memorial Service will be held on November 13th at noon at the Greater Allen AME Church in Dayton. In the studio, Kirsten Reedford, 2 News.